He may be a rookie by name, but once you hear this interview, you'll realize he's no rookie. Welcome everybody, I'm Brian with Top Notch Lawns. Today I got another fantastic interview for you. Today I'm going to be interviewing the lawn care rookie. He's got a fantastic channel, he's got a lot of good information, and don't let the name fool you because he is no rookie. He knows what he's talking about. I learned a lot by watching his interview, and I'm sure you guys will as well. So let's just get right into it, man. I want to know, what do others think about you? What kind of person are you?
I appreciate being a part of this video series, and I'm glad my videos have been both entertaining and informative. So when asked how your best friend would describe you, a lot of times you would just kind of put your own personal spin on it, and it won't necessarily be the complete accurate truth of what your best friend might say about you in their own words. So I went ahead and I actually asked my best friend, who's my wife, and asked her how she would describe me. And she described me as hardworking, dependable, and honest. And those are great qualities, and honestly I probably wouldn't have said those things about myself. I probably would have said similar things, but you know, I probably wouldn't have said all of those things. And it's just funny how when you are trying to think about how people perceive you or think about you, you might skew the answers a little bit. But when you actually ask them, you're actually shocked at what they might say, good or bad. So I'm glad I got that feedback from her, and I appreciate that, and I'm definitely going to strive to maintain those qualities and just be the best that I can be, the best friend that I can be.
Those are definitely some great qualities, and by watching some of your videos, I'm going to go ahead and throw in a couple more. I think you're a pretty smart guy. I think you're pretty innovative, and I think you're pretty outgoing. Keep up the hard work, buddy. So tell me, what kind of changes are you going to have for your business in 2015?
Well, I definitely have a lot that I want to do as far as growing my business. I'm still going to be doing it by myself for as long as I possibly can. I want to focus on creating density in my accounts, which basically means just growing the current customer base that I have as close to my home as possible. I have a large amount of customers that live right in my own association, so it's really convenient for me to get to them quickly and easily and be as profitable as possible, spend less time driving, less gas, etc. So I want to increase that in my neighborhood as well as target some local neighborhoods. So what I've been doing is going over my notes that I took all season long, you know, different things, ideas that I came up with and things that worked and didn't work, different neighborhoods that I scouted, and how I'm going to market them, how am I going to try and get into those neighborhoods, what kind of marketing efforts am I going to use. My thing is, if I can just get one house in one street in one of those neighborhoods, then I can start increasing my customers by showing all my good work. All I need to do is just stripe one front yard, and all the neighbors are going to start talking, and little by little I'm going to start growing just that way. So all I need is just to get that one customer. So I just really have to think about that, and what marketing efforts have I used in the past, and what do I want to try now, what didn't work, etc. You know, so just really researching and getting into all of the details now while I have the opportunity, while things are slow and I can think and focus and start to plan. I am going to upgrade my equipment. You know, just like a lot of other people have said, I want to do something positive to my business every year, whether it be little or major, whether it's upgrading equipment, getting new equipment, getting employees, whatever it is. So I also want to upgrade my equipment. I want to get a 30-inch Turfmaster Toro. so that I can replace my 21-inch Husqvarna push mower. That one's just going to have to be retired for emergencies basis only. But the 30-inch, that's going to be my go-to mower, aside from my 48-inch Toro walk behind. That's my main mower, but I have a lot of new customers now that have 36-inch gates, so I can't get my 48-inch through there, and the 21-inch is just not going to be profitable for me to keep using that back there in these big yards. So the 30-inch would be a lot quicker, provide a much more professional commercial cut. So I'll feel more confident, and I'll be in and out a lot quicker with that, so I can become more profitable. As well as I'm going to get an Echo bed redefiner, and what that is, if you don't know what that is, instead of an edging blade on the end of it, they have an actual mulch bed redefining blade. You know, it's real wide, and it really digs a nice, deep, wide, thick border or edge around your mulch beds. You know, it's really only good if there already is, you know, a mulch bed there that the line just kind of faded after a while, and you just need to redefine it. It's a good upsell when you're spreading fresh mulch for a new customer or an existing customer. You know, once you upsell that, you know, that nice clean edge that you make, nice deep edge for the mulch to just fall right up against, they're going to always want you to do that. And again, the neighbors are going to see that, and they're going to want it done, etc. Some people just want me just to do that. They'll put their own mulch down, but they want me just to do that. So I'm obviously going to charge them more for that because I have to come out and do that. So, you know, if it's just an add-on to the mulch spreading, then, you know, I give them a little bit of a bargain for that, etc. But that's something I did a lot of last year, and I rented it. It was actually Steel. The one that they were renting was by Steel, and they also have an attachment on there for doing that. It's a lot easier than getting the walk behind push machines that you have to pull and pull and pull, and you know, it's really hard to make the nice S shapes and curves because you really got to muscle it around and really finesse it. And if there's any kind of roots or rocks or any obstacles, it's real tricky until you get the hang of it. But with having a stick edger with that attachment on the end of it, and you have a really powerful engine that Echo and Steel have to power that attachment, then you can just freestyle it and just make any shape you want and really fine tune it, and it looks really sharp. So instead of renting it anymore, I'm gonna just go ahead and buy it. So then it's gonna, you know, pay for itself within like the first month or so, and then it's gonna be all profit from then on. So those are I would say the two biggest pieces of equipment that I'm gonna get. It's nothing major, but it's just a little bit to increase my profitability and productivity, so that I can be in and out and get the job done.
Well, that, my friend, is a well thought out plan, and I really like the way you're approaching this, and I really like the way you're going with your business. That's awesome. So tell me, who's been the biggest influence on you in your life?
The biggest influence in my life, I would have to say, is my wife and my kids. Without them, I really don't know where I'd be right now. I'd probably be lost in the everyday shuffle, the hustle and bustle of everything. Really, you know, I was going down a different path, like I've also heard other people say, before I met my wife, and she, you know, we really made a good life for ourselves, and that's really what I'm really the most grateful for, meeting my wife and having two beautiful children, and they're what I live for. Everything I do is for them. I'm not happy unless they're happy. My life will become better if I make their life better. You know, and it goes both ways. I know, you know, when I was working, you know, all the time in retail for the past 15 years, and I was all stressed out, and they saw me stressed out, you know, that made them sad too. And when I was happy, they were happy. So it goes back and forth. So that's why I made the drastic change to change careers, get into something that I enjoy, which is lawn care, which I used to do on my own in my own house, and make a business out of it. So having a wife and children definitely gives you a new sense of purpose in life and a strong sense of responsibility. And no matter what happens, you know that you have to stay strong for them, and you have to make the best decisions for them, and in turn it's for you also. So starting my own lawn care business was just as much for me as it was for them. But they're definitely the biggest influences in my life right now.
It sounds to me like your family is your drive and your passion to succeed, and that is awesome, man. I wish you the best. So tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years, family and business life?
In the next 5 years, my wife and I are both in agreement that this is the best time of our children's lives as well as our lives. You know, both of our kids are at the age where they can pretty much enjoy everything and do everything, and we want to enjoy that as long as it lasts. So we want to spend these next years doing anything and everything that we can, whether it's just going to the pool or playing board games or going for a bike ride around the neighborhood or going to Disney World or Florida or the beach. You know, any of those things. It can be minor to major and everything in between. We just want to create as many wonderful, lasting memories in our children's minds and hearts, so that'll last them a lifetime and help mold them into the people that they will become. And that's really your job as a parent anyway. That's the responsibility that we have when we have children, and we look forward to it. We love our children, we love spending time with them, we love spending time with each other. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next 5 years and beyond. Business-wise, again, I'm just going to keep planning every year, focusing on what worked, what didn't, and building my business up. Honestly, I want to stay solo as long as I possibly can because it gives me the freedom to make my schedule however I want, so I can spend as much time with my children, which was one of the major reasons why I wanted to start my own business. I didn't want to have a boss anymore. I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to do my own thing, enjoy myself, and make money while doing it. And that's really what it should be all about. Work shouldn't be, a job shouldn't be, work. It should be fun. You should enjoy what you're doing. And that's why, another main reason why I did what I did. And I really am enjoying myself, and I'm just going to keep enjoying myself, making sure that I build a little bit at a time on my business until I can't stand it anymore, until I can't physically do any more by myself, which honestly last year I had some of those moments, but I'm just going to keep pushing myself, keep pressing on. I mean, there's plenty of people with a lot more business by themselves that are doing what they have to do, and I plan on doing the same thing for as long as I can. But I mean, my long-term goal is, my retirement plan is going to be my business. Eventually, I'm going to get my business to the point where I can just manage my business from behind the scenes. I can do the operational things, the administrative things, all the marketing, following up with my customers, customer service, etc., following up on my crew, and just doing all the behind the scene things while my business keeps generating income. And then who knows what other side things I might do in addition to that, but at least that will be my main 401k, will be my business. And honestly, I don't want to be mowing lawns when I'm in my 60s and 70s. I want to be able to enjoy, my kids and my grandkids. Honestly, my vision is me on a boat, with my kids and my grandkids and a pipe with a big smile on my face, feeling like a boss.
I know your family's very, very lucky to have you in their lives, man. You got a good head on your shoulder, and you're doing everything the right way. And keep growing that business, man, because I know you're going to get there sooner than later. So why did you start making YouTube videos?
I started a YouTube channel because I feel like I have a lot to offer. I think rookies in general have a lot to offer, so I felt like I wanted to share different things. Trials and errors, things that I learned along the way from mistakes and successes. Rookies can bring fresh new ideas, a new perspective to things. Sometimes veterans, if they've been doing things for a while, their own certain way, they might forget certain things, or they might not have even realized new ideas or different tricks and ways to do things quicker or better. so even they can learn things from rookies. So, you know, I spent a lot of time doing a lot of research on YouTube. I read multiple books, did a lot of online research and Googling things, and that's what kind of brought me to YouTube last year. When I was really doing a lot of heavy research, when I wanted to finally bring my lawn care business full time for the first year. And you know, I saw a lot of videos and a lot of tips, but my focus for my channel is posting videos and tips of things that you don't really see a lot of, or that I couldn't find a lot of when I needed it the most on YouTube. So that's really the purpose of my channel, and also just to share things and, you know, some fun stuff, and just have a good time while I'm doing it as well.
Well, you definitely have a great channel going on, and I know, you know, I've been doing lawn care for a long time, but I've only been on my own for about a year, a little bit over a year now. So, you know, I'm learning a lot of stuff from you guys that are posting these videos, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys sharing everything that you're doing, because it helps me out. Even though I've been doing lawn care for a long time, it helps me out, and I know it's helping a lot of other guys out. So, thank you. So, if you can give a new business owner one tip, what would it be?
My tip would be, you know, as simple as it is, be proud of yourself and be proud of your business. Be proud of what you did. A lot of you have taken a big leap, a big transition from a career that you once had to starting your own business, and that takes a lot of courage. And you know, you really need to recognize that, appreciate that, and be proud of that. So if you have your name in your business name, or you just came up with a name all on your own for your business, you know, get some shirts. Wear the name proud. You know, just represent your name, represent your business. It's all you. You did it. You might have had some help, but it was all your idea, and it's your business. Be proud of it and show it. Represent it. Show everybody what you did, and that you own something that nobody else does, and be proud of that.
That's an awesome tip, man. Be proud of your work and be proud of your business. Awesome. So tell me, who's your favorite YouTube channel?
Honestly, when I was doing all my research and found lawn care videos on YouTube, I think I was looking up how to like trim hedges and things like that, and just looking up different videos, and the first recommended video that I saw was Geek to Freak Fitness, and it was trimming pampas grass, you know, grass bushes. So that was the very first video that I saw, and then I was like, wow, this is a pretty entertaining video and very informative. So I clicked on his channel and looked at a whole bunch of other lawn care videos and just started watching them, and I was hooked, and I subscribed, and it's, as we all know, it's been nothing but entertainment ever since. But I never really went on YouTube, to be honest with you, until I started doing all my research for my business. And then, you know, once I stumbled upon Geek to Freak, it went up from there, and I just started finding more channels and more recommended videos, and you know, obviously Top Notch, and you know, all the others that are being interviewed, and then some. You know, and if you go to my channel, you'll see all the other channels I subscribe to, and then hopefully you can subscribe to them too and show them some support. There's a lot of other rookies out there that I subscribe to that have supported me, and I want to support them, and expand this community, this YouTube lawn care community.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Geek to Freak has had a positive influence on most of us here on YouTube. None of us thought it was possible, or at least I didn't, that we could make mowing videos and people would actually watch. Thanks to him, and thank you, Lawn Care Rookie, for joining me on my channel. I appreciate you doing this interview with me. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot of good information about you, about how you're a good family man, and I think your business is headed in the right direction. I really do. For those of you that don't know who this guy is and haven't checked out his channel yet, I recommend you do. It's a very, very good channel. He's got a lot of good information, and the guy just knows what he's talking about, and He's doing everything the right way, in my opinion. And please go check him out.
So again, thanks for your support over the past couple of months with my channel. I appreciate all the positive comments that you left, and you know, hopefully we can continue growing together as lawn care business owners and continue growing our YouTube community.
Alright guys, up next I have Geek to Freak Fitness and Lawn Care. He's one of the innovators of lawn care on YouTube, and I'm sure, I mean, I'm not talking to anybody who doesn't know who he is, so I can't really tell you to go check him out because that's kind of funny. But anyway, stay tuned. It's going to be an awesome interview. This guy is, he's just got a lot of good knowledge for the business, and you're not going to want to miss this interview. So please stay tuned for that. And I got a lot of good interviews coming up. And for all you guys that are doing them, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to do these interviews for me. I know it's helping me out, and I know it's helping a lot of guys out on YouTube as well. So thank you very much, and appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you later.